Hello everyone, this is your host Ardhart here, coming at you with some random, well I guess, something randomly to talk about, to be honest, as I get into this artwork that I'm trying to work on for as commissioner. I started to realize, since The Last of Us TV series has finally ended, I started thinking to myself, so, is Ellie selfish? So, let me explain what I mean by that. If you think about The Last of Us, at least in the TV series, at the very end, spoilers for those who haven't actually seen all of Last of Us, or at least heard about it, or know what's supposed to happen, the point is, in the Last of Us series in general, mainly part 2, I guess you could say, Ellie becomes a lesbian. You know, that's fine and all. It's, you can be who you would like to be. But, doing that, I get that weird feeling Ellie's technically being kind of selfish. So, she's immune to the cordyceps, if I recall. She, no matter if she gets bit or anything, if you could stop the bleeding, but she will not turn into an infected. Meanwhile, what is it? She becomes a lesbian in Last of Us Part 2. Full disclosure, I have not played Last of Us Part 2. I saw a lot of the stuff that happened in Last of Us Part 2, and I kind of did not like or agree with it, so I didn't play it.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up.
However, I did watch it from start to finish from other people who have played it, so I at least know what's supposed to happen. And Ellie, at least in my personal opinion, is a little bit selfish. She's immune, meaning the next generation that she produces will also be immune. But because Ellie is female, and she's female, she can give birth. You know, like that one superpower all women have. The problem is, she becomes a lesbian in part 2. Meaning, the next generation, she will not, meaning more than likely, she will not have kids of her own. There was at the very end of The Last of Us Part 2 where she has a kid, but that's Dina's kid with, what's his face? I forgot the guy's name. Random male friend person who dies a meaningless death and no reaction. Anyways, so after she gets pregnant and has a kid, that's fine. Ellie then lives her life happily with her.
Ellie? Hey, Ellie.
Here's my problem. Here's my concern. She knows she's immune. She even went back to the Fireflies, that hospital where Joel decided to shoot them all up, and found out, yeah, she was the only one, at least to my knowledge, I could be wrong, that she had the ability to... She was immune to the cordyceps virus. I prefer the video game's logic over the TV's logic, but, you know, I'll use the TV's logic still, the series. The point is, she's immune. So, doesn't that mean that her kids would also have the immunity? Yes? No? Am I thinking too much into this? Please tell me if I am, because I really would like to know. But that just means that she just has to have kids of her own, and they will be immune. And slowly but surely, the virus will be no more. It won't really affect a generation. You have kids, you raise those kids have kids, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. And eventually, that virus would become second nature. I mean, they already basically made the virus and all the zombies kind of useless in The Last of Us Part 2 anyways. But I'm just saying, since she is immune to this virus, all you really have to do is just have her have kids. And she will be able to give birth to the next generation, so they can be immune. I'm not, like, overthinking this or anything. I'm pretty sure someone has thought of this. But I just wanted to get that out there. It's like, Ellie, you can quite literally save the world. You actually could. You are the start of it. All you need to do is have kids. And there you go. Boom, boom, bam, bada bing. You're done. You don't have to worry about it. But no, I guess she wants to live her life, which is fine. You can live your life. But yes, Joel doomed the human race because he decided, it's probably good for a little girl to be a little girl and live her life instead of dying at the age of 13 for a possible cure, where you have the immunity. Did Joel not tell you about the birds and the bees? I'm pretty sure you had to have learned it because you kind of fell in love with Dana. Dana, that girl, fell in love with her, so it's like, you obviously know what the birds and the bees are, so you know how kids are made. She even told you she was pregnant, so you definitely know. Did it never occur to you, hey, maybe if I get pregnant and get kids, I can still save the world. My life will actually still have meaning. I know it's a video game, and I'm pretty sure the story will go in a different direction, but, like, come on. You obviously have the ability. You obviously know how kids are made. I'm pretty sure that also means you know about DNA and stuff like that. I hope so, unless the educational system actually goes so far down the drain in the post-apocalyptic future that you don't even know how evolution works. But just have kids. There you go, problem solved. It will take a lot longer, but you have Jacksonville. That communist place where they're all they're communists.
So, communism. Nah, it ain't like that.
It is that, literally. This is the commune. We're communists.
Bunch of dumbass. Anyway, I'm not getting into that. The point is, you could save the world. Yes, it will take longer, but it's better to do it that way than to than let yourself die from a possible vaccine, and you won't even be able to live to see another day. What are you doing now in Jackson? You're just being a survivor. You decided to go get revenge on it's Ma'am Muscle Lady person, because she killed your father figure that you had a fight with. That's fine. I understand that. I get it. It sucks. Joel died. I think he died like a bitch. He shouldn't have died like that. But, it is what it is. It's not my story. And he was supposed to die. I'm not even going to doubt that. He doomed humanity. So he should suffer the consequences. And in that entire series, it's like, everyone is the villain of someone else, which is fine and true. But that doesn't imbue hope or anything. No wonder a lot of people don't like to play the game after the first playthrough, unless they're like sociopaths. No one wants to live in a world where it's hopeless. No one wants an actual, everyone wants an actual, a semblance of hope of some kind. Again, unless you're a sociopath, or you think that hope is just meaningless and you have that weird black pill system in you. I'm sorry, I prefer to be white pilled. I think, yeah, people will eventually die. Everything dies. I understand this. Live your best life. And if you can, teach that to the next generation so they can live a better life. So they don't suffer the same things. But no, apparently everyone likes to think, no, because things suck for me, it's going to suck for the rest of it's going to suck for everyone else. Or I'm going to make it suck for everyone else. People like you probably deserve, you know what, I'm going to leave it at that, because I'm obviously not advocating for anything stupid or violence, because, well, I'm not stupid. And I hope people who watch this aren't stupid either. Please do not prove me wrong and start rioting in the streets. I already had enough of that in my city, okay? The point is, Ellie, you can survive. You can quite literally do something. You can save the human race. You just have to get pregnant. Is it so bad to have a kid? You are already taking care of someone else's child, which I will give you credit. You're probably better off than 9% of my people. Most of us will just hit it once and then leave. And for some reason, a lot of us don't like to commit. Or if we do commit, we get our kids taken away from us and forced to pay child support. But other than that, yeah, come on, just have a kid. I'm pretty sure in a post-apocalyptic scenario, there's not going to be such thing as child support. Either you live and die together, or you go and just die. Come on. I'm obviously not the only one who thinks this. I am not the only person in this entire world who thinks it's a good idea that Ellie can save the world. She just has to be a woman. I know, a lot of people don't know what the word woman means nowadays. But come on! You have a superpower, Ellie! You can birth another human being! You are worth a lot more than Joel. I like Joel. He was a cool character. I really wish he didn't die. But things happen. So, instead of, us being sad that Joel died, why don't you, Ellie, decide to be a mother and raise another human being that's more than likely also going to be immune? I'm pretty sure that's how that's going to work, unless there is some convoluted way of reasoning why that doesn't work. It's like what? I forget. I think in the game she had like a tumor, or there was some sort of tumor that mutated.
The cordyceps, the growth inside her, has somehow mutated. It's why she's immune. Once they remove it, they'll be able to reverse engineer a vaccine. A vaccine.
But it grows all over the brain.
It does.
But in the TV series, she was born with the immunity because her mother got bit while she was giving birth. I'm pretty sure that's not how that works, but, if it is, and it turns out that did happen, and that's why she's immune, well, it is actually why she's immune, but if let's just say it works, then all you have to do, Ellie, is start having children. At the very least, it's going to be fun to make them. I'm pretty sure you're not, even I think you're not that crazy. But, yeah, that's how you would save the human race in a post-apocalyptic world where there's a viral outbreak. Or cordyceps. It's a fungus. How are tentacles supposed to... How is the thing supposed to do tentacles or stuff? It's like, oh, because of her immunity, it, sends some sort of signal. And because of that signal, it makes cordyceps think that she is also cordyceps. But it doesn't stop the mushroom people from hurting her. Okay, I guess that works. But the point is, you could do this very darkly, Fireflies. You don't have to be incompetent about it. You could, I don't know, take a blood sample... or if you want to be real dark, get a bunch of women, okay? Get them all pregnant, okay? And then the second they're about to have the baby, you just take an infected and have the infected bite the crap out of the mother, and then see if they become immune. If it does, congratulations, you just saved the world, and you also have more than just one infected child for being, the Deus Ex Machina for this viral outbreak. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure in this world at that point, they don't know what science is. Or real science, and not that fake trust the science BS that I keep hearing about. Trial and error. Science isn't nice. It's dirty. It's real dirty. You have to do things that you may think unethical. But sometimes it's needed to save the race as a whole. Do I agree with it? No! No! But sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. You don't have the luxury of being kind in a world where there are creatures that can kill you. We humans have had it way too easy. Okay? We are the dominant species in the world. We are the smartest, we are the smartest species in the world. And what I mean by that is not like we're actually superior than a lot of other creatures that are stronger that can kill us. Because apparently dolphins are smarter than humans, which is fine. But my thing is, dolphins don't have opposable thumbs. They don't have the ability or know-how to make actual weapons. If they did, I'm pretty sure we would have dolphins and mechanical legs walking on land and killing humanity. But no, we don't have that. Thank God, too. I don't want to have to live in a dolphin apocalypse. But why not just do that? I hope and pray in Season 2... Well, first off, they actually give Joel a better death because, my God, it sucked in the video game. But I hope in season 2 they actually think about that. At the very least, just think about it. You don't have to agree with it, Ellie. You could just be a selfish bitch, Ellie. You can save the world. You don't have to give your life to save the world. You can just save the world naturally by being a woman. Again, I know that a lot of people don't know what a woman is, but a woman is an amazing creature. A woman is an adult human female with the ability to have children. To be able to actually bring in another generation of people. That is amazing! My god! I am male. I can't do that. That is impossible for men. And I'm not just saying those who identify as male or identify as female. Biological adult human females, the only human on this planet that can bring forth a child. Ellie, do as your ancestors did to have you, and bring in more kids, and save the world from the AIDS virus. That's all I'm saying.